Alright, I've got primer on that. It's drying up. I had to go to the parts store. There's this little wire hanging down here. Got to splice it back to this wire. And this plugs into the send-in unit. And once I get that done, I can try to get this tank back in. And then either today or tomorrow, try to get it to run again, because it's been several months since it's ran. So that's going to be a pain in the ass within itself. Here's the engine. I don't think I've showed this at all in any of the videos, but see if we can get that wire together. Okay, it's the next day from when we did the floor pan. I didn't record any of it because it was aggravating to do by myself. I've got the tank back in there, and should be good to hook this ground wire up, and then hopefully we can go ahead and fill it up and check and see if it'll turn on. I highly doubt it because the battery is probably dead, so we'll have to get a battery charger, more than likely, and then try to get this thing running, which is going to be a pain in the ass because fuel tank's been off. It's not been running in a few months. Once we get that done, then we're going to take it for a ride, see how it does, see if everything's all good, and we'll get all that coated in that rubberized coating. I'll go back over the tank because I scuffed it up. Oh, and we've got the Camaro off of these stands. The tank's back under. But if you know what this stuff is, you know we have problems. So, as we're turning it over, it's going fine. It'll hit hard and slow down. And also when it hits hard, it's backfiring a whole lot of fuel out of the carburetor. So, I'm gonna check, make sure it's hitting in time. Which hopefully that's all it is. Or, one thing that was suggested to me is maybe the float's stuck in the carb, letting in too much. So we're gonna check everything. Needed to check and see if it's in time anyway. And I'll make the video stop here and pick up another video because this one's already going to be quite long from doing all the welding in the trunk and put the tank in. Alright, I know I said in that last little clip I took that I was going to end the video there and all that, but I went and I got a timing light and a those special wrenches where you can turn the distributor cap and all that. So we got the Camaro to where it's in time a lot better than what it was. It's no longer spitting fuel. You turn the key, it starts just fine. Sits there, idles just fine. And then when you go down the road, it's running just fine. So I got it down to the local exhaust shop, and I'm gonna have 2 Flowmaster Super 10s put on it, and then some turn downs right before the rear axle. Should sound good, and then I won't have to worry about the fuel line because the exhaust now is right up against the fuel tank. There's a rubber fuel line that runs over there, and I do not like it at all. So I'm having that changed, and then after that I gotta get some tires and stuff for it, and we can continue on restoring it.
Well, that it was flooded just a little bit.
Okay, we've got the Camaro back at the house. We got some new pipe from here going to a Super 10 to a turn down on each side, and that gets it out from near the gas tank, which makes me feel a whole lot better. Oh, is either before or after what I'm saying right now will be the video of what it sounds like. Now, we do have a slight issue as far as these lines here. You can see they're wanting to kink up because you've got the lines that go to the front come down right past where the lines that come from the tank are. But now that I have all this room here where the exhaust used to be, I can go on the back side here. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. And I can fix that. And we should be able to pick up fuel. It's actually been over there for 3 days now because they couldn't get it started. And we thought maybe the time needed adjusted again. But it turned out to be that fuel line was kinked, not letting fuel get up to the carb. But I got it fixed enough and unkinked enough to where I was able to get it up in there. They put the exhaust on and I was able to get it to the house, so we can fix that later.